How's it going, guys? Axcellents here, also known as Brad. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a little crew podcast. And with me today, I've got Job. And Job, if you'd like to just say hi.
Oh, my mic was muted. What up?
Uh, that
And also,
that sums this up perfectly.
also Danny's with us today.
Hello.
And so for this podcast, guys, we're gonna be just going over some different topics that all of us are fairly familiar with, and we're just gonna give our opinion on what we think. And so we'll dive right into it with, I guess, the most recent news: the talk of a new Xbox Slim coming out this year. Actually, what do you guys think of this news, Job and Danny?
Go ahead, Job.
Well, I don't think it's very surprising that they're coming out with a Slim, but I don't know. I kind of makes me mad that they're coming out with like 2 terabytes or whatever when they only give you like
Yeah.
500 for the. Because my thing's like
Coming out
already
with
filled.
a smaller version that has 5 times the space, and it's probably gonna be fucking the same exact price.
Yeah, I bought my Xbox like, I mean, not like super early on, but early enough on that there wasn't really any games, and
Yeah,
so
you
it
got
kind of
day
just
one
sat
Advanced
around.
Warfare, right?
Yeah, it like sat around for like literally a year before I played it. So I ended up paying like at least $50, like more to get it early, even though there was no games available at the time,
Yeah.
which is not good.
There was something I read though that this article said that either the Slim or the other Xbox that'll be coming out next year will actually be cheaper. So the Slim actually might be cheaper even with the 2 terabytes. But I'm kind of at the point where I might as well just wait for the new Xbox because they'll probably put enough storage in it because it'll be 4K anyways. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
E-
I mean it you just have to plan things with this. So it's as well as money. Not everyone has a money tree, so
Yeah, exactly. But
and
apparently Microsoft does.
yeah. Oh geez. Well, I think they want more money trees.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that takes us right into this next thing. Since we're all Call of Duty players, this series is going in a very different direction, and Activision, from what we've seen, they don't really listen to the fans. What do you guys think of the new Call of Duty coming out?
garbage.
I think it's getting way more hate than it should be. I feel like at this point, people are saying that they're not gonna get it and that they hate it just because that's what everyone's saying, which is the nerdiest thing ever.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't hate it. It's gonna be a
but at the same
confidently
time,
put together game, but it's just not the game I want. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be a
At the
good game.
same
It's just
time,
not.
like
I don't
with
know. I think they're
Battlefield
going
1
in
coming
the
out,
wrong
like
direction.
you can't compete.
Yeah,
I mean, I
there's
think it's
no
going to be
way.
a good game, but Battlefield 1 is going to be a great game. And
I mean, hopefully,
Infinite Warfare is just not going to
because
be able to stand by it.
I mean, hopefully Battlefield 1's a good game because Battlefield Hardline was not a very good game.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I mean, I heard it was a fail. I haven't played it. I could dig Battlefield
Yeah,
4, and
that's what I heard too.
that game's really good. But I heard Battlefield Hardline's like I don't know. They're trying to make it like I don't know. Like they just tried to make it like another game. I heard they tried to make it like Call of Duty and try to make it like easy. But
Yeah.
I don't know
You
because
you know
I don't know. I think that's like the biggest problem in like gaming right now. Is every game is trying to be like every other game instead of just
Yeah.
being the game it's supposed to be.
I'm just hoping that
Yeah.
now that you know, because Infinity Ward makes the next one, right? Or I mean, Sledgehammer's making Infinite Ward. No, am
This is
I
Infinity
off?
Ward. Nah,
Sledgehammer.
wait. Yeah, no, this is gonna be Infinity Ward, and the next one's gonna be
Yeah,
Sledgehammer.
yeah. So I feel like the Sledgehammer game. I wouldn't be upset with Ghost 2.
They didn't make Ghosts, I don't think. That was Infinity
Yeah,
Ward.
but they helped with Ghost.
Yeah, that's true. They
And
did.
Infinity Ward, I feel like they wouldn't be hurt like by letting Sledgehammer take that. I mean, I don't think it would be as good as the original Ghost, and that's a statement that people might want to hang me for saying Ghost is a good game, but it
I
is.
enjoy Ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Especially
Ghost a
compared
lot.
to like the games now. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I
BO3
think Ghosts is a
is
good game.
playable
I mean, the
sometimes.
biggest, yeah, I don't know. The biggest problem with Ghosts is its maps. If it had better maps,
Mm-hmm.
that's like the only drawback. The game itself was good. The guns are good. Like,
And it's not
oh, well,
it's
and the
not
kill
like
streaks
maps
kind of
as a
suck,
whole.
but
Like it's just the starting maps. Like the starting maps, the default
yeah,
maps, the
it's just,
release
I don't
maps
know.
suck, with the exception of
Yeah,
like 6. All the DLC maps are good though. Like I can't. I mean, Showdown is kind of stupid. Dynasty's not that good,
yeah.
but
It's, I don't know. It's an alright game.
I
I
don't know.
think,
It'll be very interesting to see what does happen um, with the next game after Infinite Warfare.
yeah,
Um,
because
I
they've had time to see the feedback to the whole futuristic exoskeleton movements and exo movement as a whole. Like it, I I feel like they're not going to change it.
yeah, for some
yeah,
reason I feel like they're still
probably
gonna
not.
ignore it.
I
I
think
don't
it's
know
going to be
why. Like,
Treyarch that takes
I've,
action and is like, all right, we're gonna give you guys a World at War or a Black Ops 1,
yeah, that's
and
what they need. I mean,
I'd love that. Yeah,
yeah, I think a World War II or some sort of like, I don't know, like Black Ops 1 jumped around, but like we never had like a game that was like solely Vietnam or something. Like that would be cool.
yeah,
I don't know. They just need to not go futuristic or at least go modern because futuristic's
and
like,
like, yeah,
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like they keep insisting that like they're like, oh yeah, we hear you. We get you don't want a futuristic theme, but there's tons of people who do. I've never met anyone who wants a futuristic theme. I don't know.
and
That's
the
just me.
thing is, I mean, but the community did it because
Yeah.
4 years
If we
ago,
would have
5 years
known,
ago, everyone was
yeah,
like, "Oh, I want a game in the future. I want a game that I've got like a jetpack on in and stuff." And it now that it's that, and people see how people play, like how people play with jetpacks and exoskeletons and all the words you can describe it as, um, I feel like we've kind of done it to ourselves. So they're just like, hey, take what you get. You asked for it.
yeah. If we would have
Yeah,
known that this is what it was going to be like, I'm sure everyone would have changed their mind immediately. And that's one
Yeah.
of the another problem is people complain about stuff and don't offer any solutions. They're just like, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want that. So like the people listen and they end up giving us something horrible because everyone just complains about stupid stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I think every Call of Duty was pretty much fine up until like maybe like Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2. I don't know.
See,
There
I
was
don't
like,
even see a problem with Black Ops 2 though.
yeah. I mean, there were some annoyances in I mean, there's annoyances in every COD, but I think
The only thing with Black Ops 2 that
they
made
were
it
fine.
futuristic was like the kill streaks, and
Yeah.
I don't know, the kill streaks weren't
yeah.
all that
It
bad.
wasn't very futuristic. I mean, it maybe would be like a near future, but it
Yeah, it was modern
it
with a
wasn't
futuristic touch.
crazy
Like it
far.
wasn't ridiculous.
Yeah. So, um, going more into, I guess, the communities of Call of Duty, SOAR is doing a recruitment challenge right now. And with this recruitment challenge, though, they did, um, I guess it would be a bigger announcement, but they're talking about more content creators, streamers, um, different game players. They're really expanding out,
Yeah,
as well as today, I saw that they're also moving into League of no, not sorry, not League.
might.
Yeah, Smite. Yeah, you're right, Smite for the summer, and it just do you think it's a smart move that they're moving more towards the competitive side as well as with these new sponsors? Where do you think that would take them?
First
I
things
mean,
first. G2A, I love you. All right, now that that's out of the way. Um,
okay. I mean, as far as I could tell, I mean, I'm not into like Smite or anything, or really anything. Like, if Solar came out with like anything besides trick shotting, I probably wouldn't watch it. But for like them as like a brand, definitely a good idea because I don't know, trick shotting's definitely dying, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty
see,
sure
but I
Solar's
feel
been
like
stuck
that's
at
only
like around
because
the same amount of
we've had
subscribers
the
for like a long time. I mean, I'm not
yeah.
sure. I haven't been like up to date, but I'm pretty sure they haven't been growing that much that fast.
That
So,
that's what I've been noticing is there's almost been like a stale thing um for what, maybe a year or two now, that just things haven't been moving. And so
Yeah.
I me personally, I think it's good that Sora's branching out because that gives more of a broad option for new fans
Mhm.
and the possibility to go somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe, depending on how this goes, they'll start to get more recognized. Um, well, I
yeah.
mean, this is all based on how well they do with competitive and
Yeah, yeah.
these other things, but
People said
uh,
the same thing when FaZe started like a competitive team and stuff. They're like, "Oh, well, they're a bunch of nerds that spin around in circles and they're never going to have a competitive team that's up to par with
yeah,
anything." And now they're people in the esports league, I guess. I don't know. That want to join FaZe, that like they'd rather be in FaZe than the team they're in. But 5 years ago, no. People would be like,
yeah,
"What? I'm not a trick shotter. Why would I want to join a competitive team for FaZe?"
Yeah.
yeah. And FaZe, from what I understand, like they have one of the top CS:GO teams, Call of Duty teams, and that's just
Yeah, their CS:GO
that.
team is remarkable.
Yeah, it's it's a good move. Um, and on top of that, with these companies, uh, well, going back to the SOAR thing, one of their big sponsors is BPI, and I would have never thought that that company would have moved into gaming because they're a supplement company.
Yeah.
People that want to work out, lose weight, stuff like that. They make that stuff, and seeing that these companies now are recognizing what is gonna be something big, um, it wouldn't surprise me if there's like a an explosion of more popularity. People have already talked about where esports are gonna be next. I mean, currently they're in the X Games, and
Yeah,
so
people are complaining
they're
that people from esports are being compared to actual athletes. And I'm not saying people in esports aren't actual athletes because it's just a different kind of sport.
we're all out of time, and I just want to say thanks to Job and Danny for joining in on this podcast. this week. And also, big thanks to you guys for watching. See you next time.